Woohoo! Woohoo!
Why
If
don't I?
my topics cannot really save also, to be honest. Most of them are like based on like the week.
We're live.
I think so.
We're live.
Let me adjust.
Hello everyone.
Hi.
Hello world.
This is what no preparation sounds like.
Wait.
Okay,
That's the beauty of our podcast.
Lemon,
but
it's a black screen.
you wait a while. I had to address the thing.
Okay, can.
Being prepared is mainstream.
What did you adjust the?
Is that why me and you didn't do well in our exams?
Probably. Is that why unemployed now? Unemployed now? Yes.
Anyways, yes, welcome back.
No!
1 week later. Yes.
There was no back.
What do you mean? There's no back? There was an episode 1 last week.
Right.
What you on
You
about,
just like
Lemon?
forgot about the last week. Yeah, like I totally
You're more
didn't exist.
unprepared than us.
Bro.
Yes, yeah. But we never seem to learn. It's the same shit again. Tech difficulties for like half an hour, and then after that, like we stream overtime.
You do be like that, bro.
Never mind. It's okay.
Anyways, since last week we had some developments from Lemon.
Me?
Yeah, didn't you quit your job?
Yeah.
How was your
Today was
How was your
my-
hell week?
today
Oh,
was
you quit
my-
Lemon?
Oh, you quit your job?
Wait. Are you guys so not up to date?
I don't know.
What do you mean we are not up
Where
to
is the
date?
information from?
Bro. Anyway, yeah, today was my today was my last day.
Woo!
So,
Unemployed gang!
but I'm employed again. I'm
Oh,
starting a new job
shit.
next week.
Boo!
Hell yeah.
Boo for employment.
Where? What? I mean, like, what kind of
Are you trying to-
sector?
It is still considered food sector, I think.
Mm.
It's still like
Wait, consider what?
food.
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 Oh, food.
Oh.
I like food.
It's like frozen food.
I like frozen food.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes.
Okay, I think I. Okay, never mind.
What?
So you wanna tell us about your hell week?
So I don't even know where to start. Basically,
Start from Monday. Start from the start of the week.
on Monday. So Monday, right? So actually last week Saturday I actually worked for them. Then so I had a one day break, like on Sunday. Then Monday I went back. Then straight away the first thing that my boss told me was that there's a new catering client and you need to get the menu done up by today.
So it's like an entirely new.
yeah, it's an
set of
entirely
menu.
new client, I think. Then I
Client.
like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Suddenly come then after that you tell me you need a menu by today,
Menu? Like a food menu?
like a catering menu.
What the hell? Why you? Is there like no one in charge for that?
Cause I'm the so-called only reliable person.
Wow.
Yeah,
So they should give some reliable payments.
yeah, man.
And we don't do that here.
Crying, sia. Then I think it was the day that I legit almost broke down, like legit almost cried. Cause I think she mentioned. Oh wait, I think around 11 a.m. Like she told me, oh I need the money, like the price for the display sets, so that she can know what to tell how much to rent the client out. So I was doing that. Like I was actually doing a very nice Excel sheet for her with like competitors' pictures and our pictures. Then after that, I think 12 she went out or some shit. Then 12 she WhatsApp me. Then she told me she sent me the menu that my chef came up with. And my chef wasn't there at that time. Like on Monday he wasn't there. Then so she sent me the Word doc that he gave. Then like my chef, his English is not very good cause he's not a Singaporean. Then his English is not his main language. So it's very hard to understand what he's saying also. Then the next thing I know, she told me she needs the menu by 2 p.m. Like
Like,
so
what?
I had 1.5 hours. Like it was so ridiculous. So I asked her, you want me to come up with the pricing for all these food items plus the display sets by 2 p.m. like in 1.5 hours. Then the thing is that she said she called my manager cause my manager is overseas. So she said discuss with Quen. Oh my god, I just doxed her.
Wow.
Discuss with my manager and get back to her. But my manager basically okay. Dude, this story is so everywhere, like my brain can't
Just shorten it, like basically what we told to do, what we expected to do.
I
Come up with a
was
How did
menu
you
in
so
do it?
1.5
Why
hours.
did you do it?
I was like I need to do the menu in 1.5 hours. Then I'm supposed to get help from my manager and my chef. But my chef his English not very good. So he couldn't help me. Like I asked him like I need to at least know the cost of the food items that he's gonna cook.
Oh, like the ingredients.
Yeah. But then I asked him, do you have any idea like outside prices or anything? Then he just haha, it's very difficult. This is very difficult. Then like that's it, blue tick. Then
What the
my manager totally didn't even reply, didn't even see the like I mean she saw the message, she just didn't reply. And then like what she did was when the initial time where my boss tell her to come up with the display set price, right, she just direct to me. She just say you go and find a price, then you discuss with boss and propose a pricing. You go and find out competitive price, propose the pricing to my boss, then after that y'all discuss like the price lah. So basically I'm basically the only one working there lah. Just
So it's like everybody's throwing everything to you.
yeah. Then I legit really almost break down. Like it was a day I legit almost cried. Cause I really
But
no one
I
is
thought it's like your last week at work. Why don't you just like fuck it?
I mean, cause the thing is, in a way, the thing about being
There's some sense of moral responsibility.
yeah, it's like a sense of responsibility also lah. Like,
No, but at that point in like it's like they have already been
It-
treating you like shit ever since you started working there. Then it's
And
like
it's just getting more ridiculous. Just
eh,
screw it.
cause the thing is also like, the client has my number, so I need to answer to him, even
yeah, he called you just say, "Hey, bro, last week, bye."
I wish.
Sayonara, bitch.
Call someone who gives a fuck, then you just like hang up.
You just seem the menu for McDonald's.
You just like, hey, next time you call this number instead. Then you give him another number. Then you just like, fuck off.
Just give a number of some scammer trying to contact you.
Oh, shit.
Give the number for like the what's that, like the hotline, some hotline.
Hotline for help, bro.
Hotline for
Ministry of
recruit.
Manpower.
And also,
Is there more to the story?
That was Monday.
That was only Monday.
That was only Monday.
what
Oh,
the hell?
Then Tuesday, I came to work and like there's like normally by 9:30, like I have some help with opening up the stores and stuff like that. But by 9:30, 10 o'clock, right, there's no one. Then my boss sent a message to the group. Then he say me and another colleague who isn't there by the way. Like she forgot that my other colleague doesn't come on like Tuesdays. So she thought like I had like there's 2 person but technically only me, 1 person guarding 3 stores. Yeah, so like I mean to me this kind of scenario is very common already. Like I'm not even faced by it. Then when she come then she realized like I'm the only one, right? Then she's like, oh my god, I forgot that the other guy isn't here on Tuesdays. Were you very shocked? I was like holding back so much, right? To say that I'm so used to it, I'm not even faced. Then after that, at night
Enjoying phase already.
at night the catering client called my boss like to discuss. Then cause yesterday, like I mean on Monday, I didn't finish the display sets yet. Cause really it's like I just rush out the menu pricing all this then
What do you mean by display sets? Like,
cupcake display like that.
oh,
Like plates and stuff like that. Yeah.
Slowly revealing where she worked. At.
but
It's
like
the-
what? Like
It's not
you actually make the cupcakes and then what? You just take a picture and then you just put
Yeah,
it
yeah.
somewhere or what?
Yeah.
Achey.
But as in
I
like
thought y'all do the Japanese kind.
the
Like where they
Japanese.
had the wax model of the food that they serve.
No lah. It's just like very nice place, very nice items to put the food on. Yeah.
Okay, you were saying?
And yeah, so like at 6 o'clock he called. Then I end work at 6:30. Then I asked like after she end the call, then she tell me like he need a price. Then I was like, by today he need by today Then she say yes. Then fucking OT My OT no pay one by the way.
Huh?
Yeah, my OT no pay one. Like OT does not exist, but you need to OT some days.
You need to.
Yeah, cause she
That's
wants
pretty
it
normal.
Like she wants it by today so you can
Yeah,
only
but-
OT
That's
the fuck?
pretty normal. That's pretty normal.
So
But-
what you have to do it there, like you cannot bring home and do man.
Cannot like I did that then yeah. That was that. Anyway, I
That was
think
Tuesday.
yeah, that was Tuesday. Then
Wait, how many
Wednesday,
days are there in the week?
Bro.
Like,
Friday,
Wednesday,
Friday.
Bro, like then Wednesday I forgot what happened
So much
Nice.
happened that you forgot.
There's so much things like I don't fucking keep a journal, bro. I need to check
Journal
my
of my struggles, like Minecraft.
Wait, I don't know what I'm doing. Whether it will affect the server or not.
What? Where are you? I don't
Oh,
even, I don't
no,
even
that-
see anymore.
I don't know. Just come to me.
Later I come to you, I don't know how to go home.
You okay? I don't know. I don't know. It looks bad.
This is
you
the
doing?
first like 30 minutes of like last podcast. I haven't seen him at all anywhere.
Yeah. Maybe like lava casting or something.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Where? You
I'm
give me your
like-
coordinates.
How do I know my coordinates?
F3.
Unable to open game mode switcher. Oh wait. Oh,
Don't
so many
fucking press
numbers.
what?
So many
look at-
numbers.
Okay, the first chunk on the top left, then there's a second chunk, right? Like the second chunk, then
Ah.
the first line of the second chunk is XYZ.
Oh, there's a lot of numbers though.
Just give me the before the decimal point.
Minus 1196.
What the fuck? You're so far away.
Huh? Minus 1196. Then 183. And then minus 1660.
Okay, I'm coming. Anyways, what were we talking about?
You can just teleport to him.
my days. Oh then like for Tuesday it wasn't the end Like cause just nice it was the day that my manager was doing the HR payroll.
Okay.
So
Okay.
she was calculating like the days that I took off for the month. Then you know like whenever my boss decide to close shop, it's considered us taking leave. Yeah, even though if
What the hell?
Yeah.
So your leave gets
Yeah.
can like
It's
okay.
like army, you know, the leave is planned for you.
Oh,
What the
Block
hell?
leave.
That's messed up though.
I think like I read on Reddit before that it's actually very common among SMEs.
Wow.
So yeah.
Just take it as unpaid leave lah. Like it doesn't.
Yeah, like as in like
But she wants to be paid, that's the thing.
no,
Oh,
they
yeah,
just
true.
deduct it as
What?
paid leave until you
What?
don't have enough, then it's deducted as
Just-
unpaid leave.
Wait, hold on, I just heard Dexter scream.
It's a bad thing.
yes, it's a bad thing.
Why? Is it too late to stop?
Oh my god.
What is going on?
Yeah.
I got carried away.
Oh my god.
How do I stop this?
Do you remember where the source blocks are?
It's a lot. It's like just spam.
Oh my god.
I just put water over everything.
Then you'll form like cobblestone cast.
Well,
Lava
okay
cast.
lah, it will stop flowing, right? I
I
mean,
guess.
the lava stops flowing after a while also, correct?
Yes.
So in a way, it's fine lah.
But yeah,
Maybe you're not using this part of the world, right?
I don't even know where I am.
That's why I say I felt like Ozai for a moment.
What
Wait,
the fuck? How do you do this? It's like above the clouds.
What?
Can someone take a
Yeah.
Wait,
screenshot?
what's
I
your
have no idea,
location?
man.
I'm gonna come.
Wait, let me TP. Let me TP to you first. I don't want to get lost.
Wait, TP to me.
Yeah, I'll TP to you. Then after that, I'll TP you to Farmy. Okay.
La, la, la,
Anyways,
la,
Lemon,
la,
you were saying?
la, la.
Where's I? Oh, I was doing payroll. The leave part. Then I
What? What's this? sorry.
I think we tell our story after Nick finished his reactions. Huh?
I want to
This is
see it. Yeah.
I got a bit carried
But I
away.
don't want to get lost.
Because while Lemon was telling a story, I just like regularly. Then I look back at what I was doing. I'm like, oh no. Quite nice, right?
no. This is what the citizens of Pompeii like saw before they died.
Okay, Lemon, you can
Oh
continue.
yeah, right, we're done. Sorry.
So what? Am I supposed to teleport Lemon to Farmy, then like get her reaction, and before then she can tell her story?
I think you should. I think like had the same reaction as me. How are some of them even floating? Oh, you put them on trees.
Yeah. I don't know. I was trying to deforest the whole area. But it's gonna take a lot of work.
Let's get a feed
Hey.
in the steel. What the fuck?
Anyways, Lemon, your story. Your unpaid leave.
Then she was calculating my leave. Then but that day was the day. What the fuck, man?
The same reaction.
What the fuck is going on, dude? This is, bro.
Masterpiece. How are you, hi Lemon?
Oh my god.
Starts from
Everybody
above
just
the clouds.
building like chill shit, and then Fahmi is just like the Kuma bear.
I like how every time Lemon wants to start her story, there's a reaction. Okay, now you can continue for real. No one else.
Okay, then so I was like very shagged already that day, like cause OT what. Then quite late. Then I was like walking around the mall to find like solace in retail therapy.
In what therapy?
Retail
Solace?
therapy. Solace.
You mean solace?
Find solace in retail therapy.
Oh.
I
Yes.
was like, solace?
Sorry, English.
Circus
very
de
good.
Solace.
I thought it was the, a lace potato chips.
Continue.
Then she text me like ask me about the days I took leave, etc. etc. Then then she say, okay, you got 3 unpaid. Like I got 3 days where it's considered unpaid leave. Then I just say okay. Then after a while I like fucking sus. Why I got 3 days when like I actually work on a weekend to pay back 1 day.
Oh, the one you work Saturday, is it?
Yeah. So I was like wondering how come suddenly got 3 days, even though like I already pay back. Then cause like for me, if like I already had 3 days of unpaid leave, I wouldn't bother paying back anything. So then I go and see the dates that she put. Then she counted 5th and 6th of February as working days. Like days that
What's
I
so
took unpaid
special?
leave.
As working days.
As days that I took unpaid leave.
Bastard.
Like 5th and 6th of February. Look at
Then what you
what day
say?
is it? It was fucking
Yeah.
weekend, bro.
Oh, I thought it was Chinese New Year or some shit.
No, like it was on a week of Chinese New Year, but it was a weekend, so technically we don't need to work. So I asked her, are we supposed to work on 5th and like 6th? Then after that, then I tell her like straight up, it's a weekend, bro. Then she like, oh, sorry, I see wrong. Let's check
What
the
the
calendar.
fuck?
I almost gonna scam $200, guys.
Hey, wait, that place don't open on weekends, one.
It opens on weekends, but I'm not supposed to work on weekends.
Oh, okay.
Wait, why not?
Cause I am not F&B. I'm not even supposed to do F&B at all.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not hired to do F&B, but I'm doing F&B because they got no manpower.
Oh, do you have a certificate for
Yeah,
for
you can
like
call SDA,
cleanliness?
bro. You can call
SDA.
Why
Yeah.
SD?
Wait. SFA.
I don't think that's the right
SFA.
governing body. As they
No,
come in,
you
it's
know
like,
who's the
hey.
person we should be calling? We should be calling MOM.
Yes. Fucks, yeah.
And
Then after that,
Wednesday.
Wednesday, nothing much.
Wasn't that
Cause
Wednesday?
That was Wednesday?
that was
Yeah,
Tuesday.
no, Wednesday.
Dude, Tuesday was rough.
That was Tuesday lah. Pay attention only.
Then after that, like after that the like by Wednesday everyone kind of come back already so it was less pressure on me. But it's just me completing my duties
Interesting.
so that's it for a whole week.
Yeah. Like Thursday and Friday like still manageable.
Why?
Cause everyone is back. I don't need to have shit on my hands.
But when you say your manager is gone, it's like she washed her hands off like all the Singapore business or what?
No, as in like she's supposed to be doing shit, but she pretty much don't want to give a shit anymore lah. I mean she's overseas but like I think she enjoy her time there.
Sounds like an attitude that you should take. You should adopt.
I think anywhere away from your workplace is
Yeah,
what did you just say? A good time.
What?
So that's it for a whole week.
Yeah lah, roughly
You make it sound like she went for some special forces selection.
I mean,
that's what
my Navy SEALs training.
That's like the level I kind of expected, so it was quite disappointing.
Bro, I mean like there's a lot of details that
I mean, being in that position feels much worse lah.
yeah.
I guess.
I just feel very
Okay, unemployed gang.
unemployed for 2 days.
When did
2
you
days.
apply for the new job?
I think it took me like 1 month ish to actually got back to me. I think probably in January, cause I went for the interview in February.
Oh, so long.
Yeah, they took like 30-ish days. So like when they called me, I actually was like,
That's nice.
no, I was like kind of confused cause at that point of time I wasn't really as desperate already.
Oh,
Yeah,
you already like expected that you didn't get the
cause
the
like
slot.
honestly, it was around. It's not even 6 months, so like it's kind of expected. Like I don't have the. Like I'm stuck in a position where I still don't have enough experience to go out, and like companies are likely to think like why you work for so short, then you wanna leave really.
But just don't put in your resume.
Can but like the relevant experience, like in the end, it won't
Oh, right.
help.
Then you explain your situation.
Sorry, shit job.
No, I don't think like interviewers are that much interested in like what you have to say about your previous company.
But they will definitely ask, I think,
Yeah.
why you quit
Yeah,
so
they will ask.
early. Wait, how long were you in that job for?
This job,
Hmm.
actually, I think almost. I started like end of September, so you can count from October onwards.
Oh,
November.
okay. Well, just say it's a stepping stone,
You know how I know it's a shit job. The first time I heard that she got a job, right? Like I didn't even know she got a job before that. The first time I heard that she got a job, right, was I was like I think somebody else telling me that she should quit her job. That I was like, okay, interesting. What is this job about?
Yeah. Like I think almost everyone was telling me to quit it.
I mean, it didn't take that long for you to start bitching about it.
Yeah.
No. She didn't bitch about it.
What do you mean she didn't bitch about it?
No. She didn't bitch about it that much. It was like she was just like telling people about her job, and then people are like, "Wow, that's actually shit. You should quit."
I think you never watched her Insta story enough.
No, actually,
Oh, sorry,
it
I'm
took a
not
while
on
for me
Insta.
to complain on my IG, I think.
I was like, and a daily audio. Every time I open your IG, it's like, this shit again.
This is
As
why
in, like, I
I
really
got off.
didn't
Need to get away from the
on my
toxicity.
Oh my god.
Oh
Fabi,
no!
what did you do?
Oh no!
What? What?
Oh no!
What are you doing?
Why are you doing this?
I don't know. How did I get that challenge achievement?
You take obsidian, I think.
Oh, nothing. Continue on with your daily daily life.
Anyways, now that part is over, let's shit, I can't find a word.
Begin.
Begin.
Start.
Not begin. Let's
Continue.
And
uh
start
Escalate.
party rocking.
Move on.
yeah, we'll move on to a lighter topic. I want to talk about our secondary school days.
Oh no.
What do you mean? Oh no, that was like the best time of my life.
There's a lot of things that shouldn't
We're gonna get
put out there.
There's got a lot of things that
The certain operations shouldn't be
Oh
mentioned.
my god.
oh
Yeah,
no.
I mean those are the fun days, lah, honestly.
Okay, so what do
We're
you want
gonna
to
get
talk about?
cancelled.
No, it won't get cancelled. But I mean, I was gonna make y'all tell the story about how your class is like the worst class ever.
my class.
Oh,
Yeah.
No,
And
no,
the
no.
shit y'all
no,
went through.
No.
not Lemon's class. Definitely not Lemon's class.
My class is the
What
most
happened with
innocent.
lemons?
It's
It's the best
Lemon's
class.
class. Yeah, Lemon's class. Wait. Oh yeah. Lemon's class was quite well behaved.
Dude, my class is like the model class.
All the nerds there.
Yeah, it's like like on your shoulder there's the angel and the devil, right? Their class was the angel, our class was the devil. Me and Fahmi's at least.
I was just a bystander.
I mean,
What do you
like,
mean? You were you were complicit in some of it. Don't act all innocent now. Because I was there and I was complicit as well.
Oh.
the fuck?
Fuck, man.
Oh, you went into the nether.
How do I go back?
It's going through the same portal that you came
Oh.
through. It's not that hard to figure out.
Alright.
Rocket science. Anyways, yes, let's talk about secondary school.
Okay.
What do you wanna know?
I
Actually,
think
I
it's
know
gonna
a lot
be
of things, but it's just like more for stream.
I think Nick remembers the most.
yeah, I do.
I'll just add on. I don't
I-
really
Let's see it
remember.
later lah. We do your class first. You
You
should tell the story about like how. What was it?
We're gonna be doxing so many people. We're gonna be
Just don't
doxing
use
so
real
many
names.
people.
It's like
Okay.
when you made your teacher flip his shit.
Oh.
That's like one of my favorite stories.
So basically, our class is, for some context, we can tell our stream, right? Like what
Can
stream
lah.
we are in. Yeah. So we were in the express stream. But
That it didn't seem like it.
you know how every level, like stream, there's different classes from like the best performing, or not really best performing lah, I would say, depended on what subjects we took. So pure classes, combined classes. So me and Mick were in the combined class. And there's two combined classes. One of the classes was normal. The other one was
Not
me and
normal.
Nick's. Yeah, not definitely not normal. It was. I don't get how all the delinquents were in our class. Like it
all the
wasn't
same
distributed. It wasn't distributed equally. That's the weird part. Mm. Yeah.
What do you mean by not normal?
Okay, that's when Nicholas comes in.
Yeah, this
The not
whenever
normal
I-
guy.
No, because like this is like a question I always get in when I went to poly as well. Like when I tell the stories of like my school, they were like how did you guys like not get expelled or like not basically be like, like punished every other week. It's like we're smart enough to like get away with trouble, but like dumb enough to cause trouble in the first place, you know.
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe it. So we will like constantly get away with like doing shit that like other people would just like get caught and just like instantly like nearly
I mean,
said.
honestly, y'all
thing
got
is-
caught for
And he
lots.
said
of
Yeah,
down
the thing is, we always got caught, but somehow we just kept doing this most despicable things.
It's like they knew who we were, but they knew the class did it, but like they didn't know who, and they couldn't just like blanket punish everybody. But the problem with that was that everybody was involved.
Yeah, even if
they
you
always
you weren't involved when things
you were
hit the
complicit.
fan, you'll be like, okay, I'm just gonna join.
Yeah,
So-
most of the time, right, it's like even if you let's say you were not okay, let's use like bullying as an example. Like not to say that we did bullying, but like as an example, right? It's like
We don't condone bullying.
yeah, we don't condone bullying in the class.
I
In
condone
the
bullying.
class. So outside can
No. Wait, I'm trying to figure out a way to put it. It's like if like your someone got caught for bullying, right? They don't know who it was because basically like everybody did like small things, so they couldn't like they couldn't suspend the whole class. But then at
Yeah.
the same time, it's like nobody was really innocent because everybody knew about it, but like didn't say anything in a way.
Yeah.
So
So
just
it came to the point where okay, from Sec 3, you have to go up to Sec 4, correct? And sometimes there will be a change of teachers, form teachers who are like your main teachers for those who don't know. It came to the point where all the teachers didn't want to take our class.
And we were constantly
And
reminded about it.
and yeah, and they constantly remind us that no other teachers wanted to take you guys. But out of the goodness of my own heart, I decided to take your class. But I don't think that's the case. I think they probably balloted for who will be taking our
They drew the
class.
straw. They drew the short straw.
Yeah. Then they make it
You
seem
want-
like they're pretty righteous or something.
You want extra bonus this year? You take their class.
They probably cursed when they found out. So Nicholas, maybe share some experiences that we went through in Sec 3.
Oh, okay, before like the age of the internet, right? Memes were a very like new thing. This was like back in the age of like rich comics, right?
yeah.
Yeah, and like putting like like 9 gag captions over pictures, like back in the day, the good old days, the good old cancerous days. Yeah. So
Yep.
Back when 9gag was still a thing.
yeah, we had this teacher, right? He had this very famous picture that was taken of him trying to confiscate a phone from a student. Not in our class, from another class. But then basically they turned it into like a poster for like a fake like MediaCorp like show, like starring this guy. Right.
Wait, what?
So like
I don't think I've ever seen these photos.
yeah, it got deleted real quick because they cracked down on it in a way.
But
as well.
our class got hold of that picture and we were so inspired.
Yeah. Like most of the class didn't do anything, right? But a certain group of people, right? They managed to take pictures of him during of his class and they turned it into memes, right? It was just shared in the class WhatsApp group, like like chill, funny, just making fun of him in a way. And then right, it got out of hand. It spread outside the class WhatsApp group, and then people were, and then apparently
Yeah.
it spread like so wide, the whole school and like other schools knew about it as well.
What the
It
fuck?
spread.
I
it
would
spread
say
like
our whole
wildfire.
cohort knew. Our whole cohort knew. Then teachers found out.
I know it spread through Facebook because some people just like posted it on like their Facebook page, so it spread like outside as well. And then there was like no way like you could like get it back in the bag already. So when they start, of course they recognized that it was our class because like our class name was literally in the background of that photo.
Evidence
with
right
yeah, it was like our class name, like our schedule. So they even knew like which week it was. He knew like when exactly it was as well, and then like there was no escaping. It was like hell. Every the whole school like found out about it, and
But
then
why
we
did
had
we
to like.
choose to pick on that teacher? Yeah?
Because
He was just very unorthodox. Yes.
I
No,
don't know.
it was because of the meme, like the original
Oh yes, yes,
picture
yes.
with from the other class.
He was
Yeah.
actually a decent teacher, right?
No, he wasn't a decent teacher. He was like one. Are we talking about the same teacher?
H
I don't know.
Our social studies teacher.
Who also teaches history, right?
I don't know. I don't take history.
For it,
Start
it
with
should be lah.
start
It
with
should
H.
be. Should be lah. Should be lah.
Okay.
I'm gonna type it in the chat. So like
Bro, no. Okay. Do you know? Is
Huang.
he? No, no.
there. What
He
the
used
fuck?
to. Okay, yeah.
don't stream
Yeah,
it.
it is
Don't stream it to
He
everybody. We're
used to
gonna
say
dox you.
he used to pronounce government as government.
Oh, okay. Yes, it's the same teacher. Yes, it's the same teacher.
Yeah. So basically right. Yeah, that was the story. And then it spread out. And then there was like a whole panic in the class once they group. Everybody was like clearing evidence and like blaming each other. But then even our own class like didn't know like who was the one that started it in a way.
Oh yeah, but
Like
it
the
got
pictures just
revealed
showed up
later.
there. But then because everybody cleared their memory of like evidence before they look for the person, right? There was no like there's no way they could find out who was it.
But basically, the discipline masters they found out. Yes, correct.
Yeah,
And
the whole school. I heard the principal found out as well.
yeah, so we had to. There was a sit down with our class, and basically we
did
got
our
that was one of our first of many lectures that we got.
Do you remember what happened during that sit down?
Not really. Do you?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, go.
So basically right during one of the sit downs, right? Let's say not one of the sit downs. During that sit down, our form teacher was so frustrated at us. He didn't even want to talk to us. He just like typed out his message of what he wanted to say on his computer. And now you remember, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So basically, during that incident, right,
Oh yeah.
he was so frustrated. He kept making typos on his computer, and people kept laughing. And which made him even more angry, and made him even like write even more typos, which made the class laugh even louder.
It's like
He was so
that's
pissed off.
some people like like the term like I'm speechless. Like I can't even. He really was speechless. He couldn't even voice out his anger. He just had to type everything down and on the visualizer, and we just had to sit there and watch what he typed. He's like, "Oh, I'm very disappointed. You guys should know better." That kind of thing. Then yeah, like Nick said, he kept making typos. And our class being our class, he just kept laughing every time there was a typo. Then he got even more annoyed that we weren't taking it seriously. But I mean,
Yeah.
how can we might
I-
take it seriously if he was actually like talking to us?
Are you sure about that?
Oh.
I press X to doubt.
Yeah,
None of us thought it was like serious at that time.
Yeah, none of us thought anything was serious at the time. But yeah, that was one of the first incidents. Why did we get punished? Like, what was the punishment?
Oh, we had to clean the canteen for a month, but we did it once and then we never did it again, and they just like never chased us for it.
Oh yeah. It was also like a fuck kind of cleaning session.
Because
I
the
just- I
cleaners
literally-
already did everything.
Oh yeah.
We just walked around for 15 minutes and he made us skip class as well.
Yeah, it helped us more than he taught us lessons. Then there was another incident, which I remember very clearly. It was because in our school there was this spring cleaning Session.
Operation
I
Cleanup.
remember this.
Oh,
Operation
shit.
Cleanup.
Am I supposed
Yeah,
to say that? I think not a lot of schools have Operation Cleanup.
screw it lah. There was
No,
Operation
I think
Cleanup.
they basically know which school we came from.
Yeah, fuck it lah.
So yeah, Operation Cleanup, and we had a. Okay, so Operation Cleanup, you each class is tasked to do different jobs. So, for example, maybe sweep the floor outside the class, or
Really, man? I
clean.
thought it was like a different like area.
everybody.
It was like no, some classes had to sweep like this staircase, and then the other class has to sweep like the other
Yeah,
staircase.
I think it's like every class is split into the same area, different areas. So when you are going to that different area, you might meet people from other classes.
Oh yeah.
So in a way, it's like you get to mingle with your friends from other classes as well.
Bad mistake.
Yep, that's. I mean, our class being our class, no one went anywhere. We, we all just stayed and basically, while the entire school was cleaning up and doing their part, we were just playing around and creating doing us lah,
Creating
just
chaos.
creating chaos, making jokes, bullying other people, having fun. But every class has a class monitor, and ours, he was
shit.
pretty. I would say he was pretty. Not disciplined, but
Not dedicated. He just gave a fuck because he just looked like he gave a fuck because no one else did.
yeah, he gave a fuck, I guess, because he would have to answer to the teacher when, like, if in the case that the teacher comes by and is like, why is no one doing anything? So he will have to answer, ma. It's not like. So it would just look bad on him, like it reflects badly on him. I guess that's why he cares. So he was, he was, he was, he was telling us nice. He was telling us nicely to do something, like, guys, please help to please help to sweep the floor or whatever. Then everyone just ignored him. We just went on with our business. And he repeated his instructions. Guys, please help. Then he repeated. It came to the point where I guess it was just so chaotic, and the responsibility began to get heavier on him for some reason. He repeat, and suddenly he shout, "Guys, please help to sweep the class," or something like that lah. He just shouted a bunch of incoherent incoherent words, I
Yeah,
guess.
incoherent gibberish.
Yeah. And then everyone just stopped what they were doing and looked at him. Like, cause he shouted them loud, it was quite shocking. Cause everyone's just having fun, what? Like no one's really taking things seriously, but he was the only one who did, and then he shouted very loud. So everyone just stopped and looked at him. After that, like 5 seconds later, everyone just continued. Yes?
Yeah, continue doing nothing.
Yeah, continued doing nothing. We just went on with our day. And then suddenly he started to burst into tears.
Fuck.
He burst into tears and then he started crying. Then everyone's like, oh, some of us started to actually feel bad, like, oh my god, like maybe we should really like do something, or help him out, like hear him out. Until everyone felt bad until this one guy, this one legendary guy from our sec 3 class. When he saw our class monitor crying, he started laughing. And he's like, bro, you cry for what, yeah? It's like just downplaying his emotional episode. And all of
Emotional
us just
breakdown.
started laughing with him. It was horrible. Like, it was horrible of us. But cannot, like, in that moment, it's just like, yeah, actually, why are you crying?
I think it's like,
Like, relax. This is the day where you don't study.
I think it's like the feeling of frustrations that he like start crying.
Yeah. It's like built up lah, like the
Yeah.
chaos, the responsibility. Maybe there's other things going on at home or whatever. I don't know. But he just started crying. At first, like I said, we all started to feel bad a bit. Some of us, until that guy was like making fun of him. Bro, why you crying? Then he continued to cry even more. Fuck lah. That was a
Yeah.
legendary time.
I look back at my secondary school time, right, as like it gives me it makes me truly understand the plight of like teachers and like people working in the Ministry of Education.
Well, honestly, secondary school were the best times. It's like I look back, I never had like any better time than secondary school. People say like, "Hey, poly is the time," all that kind of shit. It's like that's bullshit.
I think it's also
That's-
like the companions that
Yeah,
cause I
I guess it depends also. Cause some people, for them is the other way around.
yeah.
Maybe secondary school was shit, but poly is where they started making
Like
friends.
I
it really
guess.
depends on like the friends that you make during that time. Lor.
I find secondary school is like I don't know, the stakes were not that high. Then you can just fuck around, and then after that you can get away with shit. Cause like
Hmm.
it's, I mean, it's the age where everybody makes mistakes.
Okay lah. I guess I'm different from you guys. I thought that secondary school was fun. Was really fun, but I thought my poly life was better.
Legit.
Hmm.
Yeah, I enjoyed my poly life. Way
So-
like my poly friends, and like my poly life, not really my school life lah, but like I joined a club as well, and I enjoyed that way more than like my secondary school
Right,
like
right.
life.
It differs lah for people, different people.
Yeah, I
Because
guess.
some people go JC also, maybe they have a much better time in JC. It really depends on the company you have. But secondary school was just fuck it, you know? It
Yeah.
was just fuck it.
Yeah, ours
Canteen.
was really bad. I tell others like what happened, like just like the regular stories, and they just look at me like are you like crazy? So I have this one secondary school friend, right? That basically me and we are in a group of three. There are the three of us, right? Me and this other guy were from the same primary school. Also very extremely chaotic. My life is just chaotic. So when I told him like when we told him like some of the stories that happened in my primary school, right? He's like what the fuck's wrong with you guys? And then we were like, don't worry. It's like like you won't like hopefully you won't go through this. And then turns out our life with him in sec 3, sec 4, right, was even more chaotic than in my primary school. That it was a very chaotic time.
Got any more stories to share, Nick?
What?
You have
Secondary school?
the
Yeah.
I do have one. It's not really a very chaotic story, but it's like just a little bit mild. Do you remember our sec 3 camping trip to Malaysia?
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
What?
Is this going where I think it's going?
I don't
What?
know.
Is it the
I-
toilet one?
Is it? I can't remember.
I wasn't gonna mention that.
Oh,
That was the part I'm gonna like skip out. What?
I can't
But
remember a
then
lot of
that trip
things.
was chaotic.
It was the Malaysia one, right?
Yeah. Do you remember? Do you
Yeah.
remember cooking chicken in that coconut?
Huh?
fuck.
No, was it
That-
cooking the rice in the
That sounds
coconut?
oddly familiar, but I don't
We
remember
we
it.
were in the same group. Do you remember? Me, you, and like two other guys. Me. Remember? We cooked that rice in the coconut, and then we cooked the
What
chicken.
the hell? It sounds familiar as hell, but I can't.
And then somebody fell into the mud pit after trying to after trying to swing across the mud
Oh,
pit.
I got injured because of that shit. I really fell
No. It's someone from our class.
Oh,
Oh, but Lemon went through the same camp.
bro, I'm in the same level as you. What do you mean?
Yeah lah. I think
I mean, I went through the same camp.
I
just a
remember
different
watching
year.
Lemon like doing that.
I can't remember anything from that. Okay, I remember certain things, but not the coconut cooking.
Alright, you
But
just reinforced my hate for outdoor activities after.
Do you remember the time that we all got scolded because some people in our class were like half an hour late?
no. But I do remember this one time after exams. I told Dexter this story before, so
What, the block one?
Got- because Dexter knows this guy as well. So it was after math exam. I think math exam. Can't remember. But anyways, you know how for every exam there was always a different invigilator, a different teacher that you
Oh no.
may or may not know.
Okay, I
So
know this story now.
was it the last paper for us?
It was the prelims. I
yeah.
remember right after we went to go
Oh,
collect our O-level mother tongue results.
oh, that's even worse. That just shows how we don't care at all. It was during prelims. I think the last paper of our prelims, and paper was done. You know how after every session, every exam session, the invigilator will start correcting all the papers. So we were like, you can sense the excitement brewing. Like prelims is done. We can finally have fun again. So the invigilator was collecting the papers, collect, and so this invigilator is a math teacher, which we didn't really know, I guess. And she was
Elderly.
quite a senior, yeah, quite a senior teacher. Oh, was she the one who liked to brag about where she was from?
Huh?
Which
What?
school she liked to brag which school she was from? She would say
I
she's like,
don't
oh, I'm from
I,
RI, that kind of thing.
I don't remember. I never heard it before.
I think it was her. It might have been someone else, but I think it was her. She likes to brag about, oh, I used to be a RI student, that kind of thing. But anyways, fast forward to the exam session. After she collect, I don't know what happened, but oh, there's this one guy in our class. I think cause when you do your math exams, sometimes you have additional foolscap paper that remains unused. And usually you just return this paper back to the teacher for them to keep safekeep and reuse another time. But this one guy in our class decided to crumple up those unused foolscap papers. He crumpled everything. There was quite a lot lah, like two or three. He crumple into like paper balls. Then
Wait,
while the
sorry.
invigilator was collecting the papers, he threw one across the classroom. He sat all the way at the back, by the way. I think around the back area of the class. He threw one
Wait.
in front of the
Who
class.
is this guy?
He lost his
Uh,
Oh, bro,
iPad.
I try to dox him.
okay.
He lost his iPad.
No, I don't think he was the one that started it.
Wasn't he, man?
No. Wait. Okay, just to add on, right? Do you know why we had so many paper balls to throw around?
No.
Because none of us knew how to do any of the questions. That's why we
Oh,
had so
oh,
many. That's why we had
right,
so many papers
right.
left over. I
Most of
didn't
us
know.
slept during the exam itself.
I didn't know who started the paper ball throwing though, but I don't think it was him. Cause I sat right beside him.
Oh, but I know he was the catalyst of that incident.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so someone threw a paper ball to the front of the class. Might have been him lah, might have not been. I don't know. My memory is not as vivid. Then the teacher, she heard the ball being thrown. Like she was facing away from it. It's like, what's that? Who threw that paper ball? Then our class being our class, even if you know who it is, you will just stay silent. Everyone just get quiet. Then she started to get angry. She's like started making threats. Like if you never own up or if you never like tell me who it is, then she will like I don't know what was the threat lah. Do you remember?
I'll tell I'll tell your I'll tell your co-form teacher.
Oh yeah, then some of the people in our class were like, tell lah. Then that just made her even more pissed off. Then she started threatening, school. Then she turned away. Then this guy threw another paper ball nearer towards her direction. Then that just set things off. After that, what happened? Like after that, everyone just went crazy, right?
Do you want me to tell the whole story?
Yeah, just go.
Alright, so just continue. Like this is the end of the paper. We started like throwing balls to each other because nothing to do. While the teacher is like slowly walking around collecting the paper, we just like started throwing balls around. It wasn't like one or two. It was like I think I remember at least like 8 or like 9 being like flung across the room at any given time.
Really,
So
man?
one from one end of the room to the other end, right? From the left to the left, from the left side to the right side, right? Somebody flung a paper ball. Do you remember the guy who sat like near you?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think.
he tried to stretch to catch one of the paper balls while it was near him. But then he lost his balance and he fell off his chair, creating like a loud
Oh.
noise. Yeah. And then generally, like our class being our class, we just laugh lah. Like we call him an idiot. And because we were like laughing in the middle of the exam, technically you're still in the middle because it's not done until she says it's done when she collects all the papers, right? So
Yeah,
yeah, really
yeah,
some of us still had our papers with us. So she shouted at everybody to like keep quiet and like she's gonna like tell on us, and stuff like that. And then so basically she said this one line, she was like stop making so much noise. Then like I think what, like I'm gonna tell your co-form teacher something like that. And then the guy that like Fami mentioned earlier, right? He sat right beside me, right on my left, by the way. He just threw a paper ball right at her and just like missed her. Like I think
narrowly.
by like bare inches, and then it was like, shut up, shut up, you old hack.
Oh yeah!
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
god!
yeah,
I
that
forgot
was
all
what
this.
happened.
It
Yeah,
was
he was
much
like,
more
shut up.
chaotic than I remember. Yeah.
He
He
was like,
actually
shut
said
up, you
that.
old hack. Yeah, and then I remember me and the people around me just losing it. We were like, oh my god.
Oh
And then she
yeah.
got so angry. She was like, I'm gonna complain to your co-form teacher. And then we were like, tell her she's not gonna do anything. She doesn't do anything to us. Then she's like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell your form teacher. And then we were like, what are you gonna do? Suspend us? We don't even need to we don't even need to come to school in like a week anyway.
All of us just
What,
started shouting
what are
at
you
her
gonna
and like drowning her out.
Yeah. And then she complained, and then we just like kept laughing.
No,
We
remember
didn't
she was
care.
going
You're
out.
like
She
a
was
fucking riot, bro.
Yeah, it was like a riot at that point. Then I think just as she was about to head out, our actual form teacher came, and then she spoke to our form teacher outside. And then after
Oh.
that, we got our lecture again.
We didn't get our lecture for some time actually.
Is it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
There's so
remember
many instances. I can't remember which is which. We
for
had
that
so
particular
many incidents.
for that
You all got
particular
scolded that
incident.
many times.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
that particular incident, I remember like she didn't run into our form teacher until we went to the hall to collect our
Oh, that's
O level mother tongue results because they released earlier than the rest, and
how
you
is
take
your
the paper
memory
earlier than
so
the rest.
vivid? Oh my god.
Need
Because it
replica,
was hilarious. What you mean? I remember.
I don't
I
know.
remember
For
most of
me,
the things.
there's just so many incidents that I tend to like mix up everything.
Mostly because I'm complicit in most of them. Like
Probably.
I was there when it happened. So it's like we went to the hall. She told our form teacher, and then like remember like the class was just looking at like the looks on our form teacher's face, like we are so fucked because she's like she's part of the discipline committee as well, if you remember.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then basically she just came over, right? And then we thought we were gonna die, right? And then she just said, "Are you guys nervous to get your results?" And then me and my friend, I remember me and my friend looking at each other, and we were like, "Huh?" And then one other friend, right? Just straight up ask her like, "Man, is there something you wanna tell us?" And she's like, "No." I think because it was like we were getting our O level results, like mother tongue results, and she didn't want to like ruin anything, like start a big like incident there as well. So she just like brushed it off until the next day when she told us off.
Oh, she told you guys the
She
next
was.
day. Ah?
Yeah, or like a few days later. I remember like hearing it from her. Like she said like please be like like basically at that point
Respectful.
they didn't give a fuck because like in like maybe like 1 or 2 weeks we didn't have to go attend school anymore. It was like self-study.
She was just telling
Yeah.
us to respect our
Why can I still
teachers.
not put stuff on slabs?
No.
No.
Can they upgrade, like, for real? Is it that hard to code that shit?
You help
No.
code,
Bro, if I could, I would,
Then why don't you?
change
but I
sector,
can't.
new job.
Bro, that one need to learn, bro.
Oh, Dex, this is your side. This is my side.
What?
I'm building a wall to keep you out.
What the okay, cool.
I built a wall and you're gonna pay for it.
I don't think I'll build that far out.
That's such a Chinese thing to do.
What?
But it's done by a white guy.
Technically, he's
Oh.
not white. He's orange.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Okay, yeah, I remember now. No controversial topics in this podcast.
Controversial topic is whether he's orange or white.
Only orange guy I know is the annoying one.
What
Oh,
the fuck?
that's such a portion of YouTube that I don't remember. It's like Smosh,
Oh my.
Yeah. But to talk about our own class, there's just too many incidents.
Oh, but when just now Nick brought up the Malaysia trip, this one story came to mind.
Malaysian trip.
The
Malaysia.
Malaysia trip. Did I say Malaysia? Same
Malaysia
lah, Lemon.
camp trip.
Okay, the camp. The one story came to mind where you were busting down doors and there's this one guy facing the door while he was showering.
I remember I was there as well.
How do you remember that? Oh my god.
No, because I was right beside the guy that busted down the door. I
No,
told
no.
him,
How did Dexter remember it?
Because it's so fucking funny.
I remember it too, dude.
What?
Yeah? You guys talked about it to me before.
Oh,
It was like
it's funny because of who it was inside.
Okay, we'll end with that story.
okay.
So,
Branding.
so
busting
shall I?
each door. No,
Somebody tell the story.
because okay, like during that camp, we were just going to bathe, and you had to go to like the toilet area that's not near our, what do you call it, a lodging site,
Our like chalet.
Yeah, I don't know what you call it, where
like
you,
huts.
yeah, our huts. It was away, so you have to bring your towels, your toothbrush and toothpaste and everything
Toiletries.
towards the bathroom lah, which is
Fucking scared me.
a
bro.
distance away. Yeah, especially at night. It was so scary. I couldn't go on my own. I remember there was one night I just didn't go there.
Just pee in the dorm.
I think I held my pee until the next morning.
What the fuck, bro?
It's just so scary because everyone went to sleep already or something like that. Then I didn't dare to go. It also like dark. Anyways, so you had to. It was the toilet area was a distance away. So everyone of us went together lah because we all a bunch of pussies. And some of us were like rushing to bathe first so you can like enjoy more later. So most of us got done with bathing about about the same time lah. So when the majority of us were done, there was still some people that were just about to bathe. And then I don't know why some of the guys started to kick the doors because the doors were not. You couldn't lock the doors, right? Like some of the doors you cannot lock. I think there was like strings,
Okay,
like
it was like
makeshift locks lah, I
an
guess.
outdoor camp. It was like an
Yeah.
old outdoor camp.
So some of the doors you really cannot lock. You just have to like, just bathe with the door like being possibly. People will know. Normal people were just like, oh, someone's bathing inside. I shouldn't bother. Again, we are not normal. Some of the guys just started kicking down every door just to disturb those who were still bathing. So okay, it was funny lah. Like you kick down one door, some guy is like his bare cheeks were like facing you, then he was showering. Then he turns around and like, hey, don't disturb me. Then close the door. Then we all laughing. Then another door, you kick the door. Another pair of bare cheeks, butt cheeks, looking at you again. Like normal, because when you're bathing, you are facing. You know the door is not being able to be locked, so you will face the shower head instead of facing the door. So at least people see your butt cheeks. It's still okay. This one guy. I think it was the third door. We all fucking busted it open. And this guy was just facing the door and like showering his head. So can you imagine his dongle was just facing us? And then his hands on his head, shampooing his hair, just having the time of his life. He was just stunned. He just looked at us. Then we were looking at his dongle and his dick. Oh my god, and it was so pink.
What the
fuck?
You don't
fuck?
have to describe it. You don't have to.
Details that we
You don't
never
need-
needed.
No, I think someone said it. Like, what the fuck? Why is it so pink?
Fuck.
You don't have to say these kind of things. Why are you saying it?
Then all of us just burst out laughing and ran away from the toilet side. We laughed and ran and laughed all the way to our huts. We couldn't stop laughing. That was the funniest shit ever during that camp.
Do you want more details added to that story?
Yes, please. I don't
I
remember
was
the
I was
rest.
right beside the guy that kicked down the door. I told him, don't do it, and then he kicked it down anyway. So basically like we found out like some of the toilets they didn't have the lock, right? None of like there was one right that didn't have a lock at all. It was that one. I remember. So none of us were like, we're not using it because we're gonna be butt naked. That's gay. And then one guy was like,
Oh
like,
yeah, he was like,
yeah,
fuck it lah.
he was like, fuck it lah. If you guys are not gonna use it, I'm gonna use it. So we were like, okay, you go. So when he was inside, right, I look at this other guy, right? The two, like me and like I think like a bunch of like other guys were like waiting outside for like another shower to open. So I looked at him. He looked at me. Then he looked at me and he said, "The door cannot lock." Then I was like, "Yeah." There was like a solid like few seconds of silence. So I look at him, I was like, "Yeah,
It's like, you know, the light bulb
What
just
about
came
it?
up above his head. Like, ding.
yeah. What about it?" And then he was like, "Hey, kick it open." Then I was like, "Don't do it. What do you mean? Why you want to disturb him? He's showering." Then he was like, "Cause it's funny." Then I was like, "Don't do it." Then like this other guy, like one of my other friends, was also like, Why you want to see him? Is it?" He's like, "Why you gay?" Then he was like, "Oh." Then we were like, I look at him, I was like, don't do it. Okay. I turned around to talk to my other friend. The next thing I know, I saw
I
the
think
scene
you,
from
I think you
from-
were talking to me. I think you were talking to me because I was brushing my teeth behind you guys.
Yeah. So I remember like next thing I know, I hear like the slippers like moving off the ground. I turned around, I saw a guy in kicking pose. And then I saw the door just like flung open. The scene that Fahmi described, and I was like,
All of us had our jaw dropped,
Like-
including the guy bathing. We were all just shocked to like.
and then he was like oh, and then I remember I look at my friend, I was like, why the hell did you do that? Like after
We were
he was
laughing
like,
solid 10 minutes non-stop laughing.
and then I think he was like, oh.
Then after that we were like, bro, why would you shower facing the door when you know it's not being able to be locked? Then I think it was the same attitude as when he wanted to shower
was
in there in
like,
the first place.
whatever.
I was like, fuck it lah.
Man doesn't give a fuck, bro.
Then everyone's like, bro, why you're that one so pink? Then he's like, how I know?
So what? Pink.
He was
Yeah,
just like
pink.
I
Plus-
don't know. I never looked at it once and thought it was like pink.
No, I didn't realize until someone shouted, what the fuck, it's so pink.
I tried my best not to look at it. I was more like looking at the shocked expression on his face.
Because
It was
he's like a
priceless.
pretty fair person. So the contrast
he
between
is,
the
he
colours
is.
was a bit.
What the fuck?
I never thought about it so much. I'm gonna be honest.
Ah, that's funny. I don't know how Dexter remembered that shit.
I mean, like, how is it not memorable to any of you guys?
Yeah, sia. I have no idea how y'all don't remember
I
this.
remember it, yeah.
Because like I said, there's so many incidents.
Yeah, the
There's just too many incidents.
What? There's none like that.
Do you remember the science center one?
No, not really. But
The one that we-
probably when you explain, I will remember.
The one that we broke something, and then we all had to stay back while we got interrogated one by one.
Huh? That happened?
Yeah.
What did we break?
I didn't know. I didn't know as well.
Was it even us?
No, it was definitely us. It was
Oh, okay.
definitely us.
Because sometimes our class, like, just because we were pretty fucked up, we get accused for a lot of things.
I remember like in the science
But-
center itself, right? We got chased by the security guard as well.
What the fuck?
I don't
You
remember.
were there. Me and you were doing that same thing that we were not supposed to do.
Were we running away? I don't know, man.
Yeah, we did a thing in the science center that we were not supposed to do. A security guard saw us and told us to like stay there.
What were we doing?
Okay, so there was this like I remember that there was this like this ball pit, right? It was supposed to like illustrate how like polar bears can walk on like snow and ice because their feet are white or some shit like that, right? That's why they had a ball pit, so that you won't sink into like the ice, you know?
Mm.
Yeah, I remember we saw it and we were like Ooga booga ball pit, neuron activated, you know?
Huh?
So yeah. So we jumped in
Oh, okay.
and we were like throwing balls out of the pit and like making a huge fuss. Some security guard saw us and then and it shouted at us together, and then we all panicked. We all ran away. He chased us for like around, like I remember, like me and like the group I was with, we only got away because we managed to get into an elevator.
It sounds damn familiar again. I can't remember
Yeah, of
exactly.
course you were in the bomb pit with us.
I think there was just too much panic. Then my brain just erases the whole thing.
Yeah.
Can't remember. But I
And then
remember
like
the ball pit. I remember.
yeah, apparently after we got back, right, we got interrogated. Like we remember we had to stay in class and we got brought out one by one to be interrogated by our form teacher, saying like, do you know what happened? Like do you know who was involved? And then we like I had no idea what the hell he was talking about. I had some clue of what happened, but I didn't know. Like I think I know who he's talking about and I know what happened, but like I don't want to confirm it, so I was like, I don't know, I have no idea what you're talking about. But basically meant nothing because even the people who were involved uh like didn't say, like didn't spill the beans anyway. So
Beans.
yeah, we got like help back and then interrogated one by one before we were like allowed to like go home.
That wasn't the only time we got interrogated, right?
When was the other time? I don't remember.
I don't know. I feel like there was one more or two other times.
I'm pretty sure there were.
Pretty sure there was. Anyways, enough about our class. It's just if you were to talk about it, it won't end. Once I remember something, I will just like start laughing again.
But I think that this is a good topic that we can go on for weeks. Every day we just share a new story.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all got
we'll do that.
Dex and Lamont. Do you guys have anything to share?
No,
I
I was thinking of
mean,
ending it here.
Yeah.
Oh,
We have been going for like
but I remember the guitar camp horror moment. It was with you, right, Dex?
What was
Oh,
this
the
about?
scratches on his back, was it?
Oh, okay.
No,
Oh
the
my
scream,
god.
Oh,
the shout. Was it you?
Oh, I
yeah,
remember.
it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
All of us were there except for Levin.
But who was at the back? Me and you. Right.
Yeah, me,
We
you,
were.
and like
I was in the middle. I was right in front of you guys.
And why? Why
it wasn't him. It wasn't him. It
wasn't
was.
him?
I think it was.
Oh, Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Jay.
Then
Yeah.
that was a pretty spooky story, but we can
Jason
save it for.
Derulo.
We can save that for next time for a more horror filled episode.
Yep.
So we end it here.
Next week is the horror episode.
Sure.
Who's gonna host that?
I'm actually. I don't know. I'm actually afraid of horror stories.
Don't worry, you just have to hear it. Don't worry.
Okay lah. Then we shall end it here.
Okay.
For those who are here, thanks for joining.
There's nobody here.
Regardless.
Of course.
For future viewers,
Future viewers.
For my mobile phone.
don't
Thanks
come
for
back.
joining.
Yeah, don't.
Why are you watching this podcast? What's wrong with you?
Okay lah.
don't
Then
lie for you all.
Okay.
we
shit.
done. Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
ciao.
Alright, bye.